why can't you organize it on your own? It's just a women's run, call women and they'll run.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we want Pinkathon. 80 cities in 10 countries.
Great.
Participating in Pinkathon and more than 25,000 people.
Coming to Guwahati city, how does this city treat you? I mean, what makes you feel to visit this city again and again?
My relatives.
In-laws. Great.
That's quite shameful for me because I have not learned any Assamese except Ki Hol and Ki Khabar and Hal.
Hey guys, we are the Northeastern Chronicle and today we are here for 5th edition of Pinkathon with none other than the founder of Pinkathon. Sir, how are you doing?
Very good, very happy to be back in Guwahati.
Okay, Pinkathon is biggest women run, I suppose in India, right? How do you feel to be a part as in the founder of Pinkathon?
I'm happy that the women who participate have used this opportunity to change their lives, to get fitter, to get healthier, to understand what they need to do. And that the movement has become so big, it's really satisfying.
Okay, so how did the idea strike to your mind about Pinkathon?
So I'd been running for about 7 or 8 years, and I saw that running was becoming really popular in India, and thousands of people were beginning to run, and there was hundreds of events that were being organized.
Yeah.
But the participation of women was very low.
Okay.
It's like 5%, 6%. And so of course the idea is that running is not for women, and sports is not for women, and exercise is not for women, and this is across the world. Most women think that it's for men. Men should do sports and all of that. So then I just thought that if we create a space that is only for women, would that kind of change their mind? And the first edition was good. There were about 2,000 women there, which is not a big number for Bombay. But the kind of excitement that they had was really inspiring for us, because we realized that there was no space that was only for women. Where women could get together in thousands, which was not religious or political or ideological or something like that. It was a space where they were there only to celebrate themselves, celebrate their own health. And that was something that didn't exist. And that's why they were so excited. And we decided that we should take this event to other cities. And then, of course, a lot of people started calling us after a couple of years saying that why can't Pinkathon be in our city? Why can't it be in our town? And really small towns. And I said, why can't you organize it on your own? It's just a women's run, call women and they'll run. And they said, no, we want Pinkathon. So then we created Pinkathon Day. Last year, which is a day on which everybody celebrates the message of Pinkathon, which is basically that women must take care of their health, and they must take out a little bit of time every day to focus on themselves rather than focusing on everybody else all the time. And we had many cities that participated. This year we have more than 80 cities. 80 cities in 10 countries.
Great.
Participating in Pinkathon, and more than 25,000 people.
Great.
On the 20th of October. So it's grown a lot. It's grown into a movement rather than just an event. I mean, there are people who are taking up training sessions every Saturday. We have training sessions of Pinkathon across many cities, and those all run by the ambassadors of Pinkathon. So we have hundreds of ambassadors
in every city.
And those are the ones who organize the event. So if it's in 80 cities, that means there are in each team, if there are 4 or 5 people, that's 80 into 5, that's the number of
great number. Okay. The 5th edition is here. So what were the challenges that you have faced organizing and executing this Pinkathon? I am very much sure that initially you, as mentioned, that 2,000 people were there, and more. What were the challenges, and how do you feel about the 5th edition?
Is funding.
True.
Because more than any other business or any other event or any other initiative, something that is done only for women is a challenge, because most corporates and most marketing is done to men. So the amount of disposable income that is with women is very low when it comes to the amount that men have in our country, at least. In fact, when we went to phone companies right in the beginning, they said that Indian women don't buy phones. They use second-hand phones.
Bad.
Yes. So, and that is their research. I mean, you can't argue with it. So they said that, you know, even if a woman buys a phone, she asks
For
her
them.
husband or her brother or somebody which is the best phone to buy. So it's not her decision on which phone she's going to buy.
Yeah, true.
Or she says that you give me your old phone and I will. And buy a new
You,
phone for
yeah,
yourself.
true.
So that is why they said that, you know, we don't speak to women at all.
That's
and that
fine.
happens across the board with all corporates.
Corporates, I got it. Coming to Guwahati city, how does this city treats you? I mean, what makes you feel to visit this city again and again?
My relatives.
In-laws. In-laws. Yeah.
So that's a big pull. But otherwise, it's beautiful. I mean, when I started the Pinkathon and we had to decide which cities
Yes.
we would go to, I said there has to be one city in the northeast for sure. And everybody said, but you know, why the northeast? It's not safe, and you know, all the regular
Yes.
misconceptions. And I said it doesn't matter. Whatever the situation is, we have to be there.
Yes.
And the Pinkathon must not leave out any part of India because the message is important.
I was about to ask that because the rest of the India generally isolate the northeast. So I wanted to know whether you have faced any challenge executing Pinkathon in northeast.
Not at all. Not at all. Again, it was the women were very, very enthusiastic. It's a very, very energetic and dynamic edition of the Pinkathon. And if you come, hopefully you will.
Of course.
Be there. Then you will see how amazing it is.
That means we can say that the crowd of Guwahati treats you very well, including the women.
Yes, strangely.
Okay. The next question is from being in a relationship to getting married, hitched to a Assamese woman.
Yes.
Have
Not
she
women,
ever?
one woman.
A woman, sorry. How do you feel that? And also, have she ever taught you speaking in Assamese? And do she, whenever she is upset, is there something like that she says something to you in Assamese and you're like, oh, it's going up my head or something like that?
No, she not when she's upset.
Angry.
No, not when she's angry. She doesn't use Assamese. She wants me to learn Assamese. She's learned a lot of Marathi.
Great.
That's quite shameful for me because I have not learned any Assamese except key hole and key cover and bhal.
Partiality, I can say that, but she have learned Marathi. Why can't
She
you?
has. I don't know. I'm really bad at languages.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good. She's very good.
You're into running, right? Then how did you choose? I have seen you in Bollywood videos and movies also, right? So how did you choose from Bollywood industry to running? How was this change in mind came to you?
It's not anybody can run.
True.
Doctors can run.
Yeah, true.
Lawyers can run. Journalists can run.
True.
Politicians can run. It
Politicians.
doesn't mean that if you're an actor, you can't run.
No, I didn't say
If
that.
you're a human being,
Yeah.
you can run.
Of course.
So I discovered I was a human being and I started running.
Great. What are your views regarding women empowerment?
I think women need to decide what they want to do.
Okay.
You know, however difficult it might be. And this is true of everybody. I mean, you're talking about women's empowerment and all that, but empowerment is something that very few people actually have, whether they're men or women. It
Okay.
has nothing to do with whether you're a man or a woman. I meet many men who are not empowered. I meet many women who are not empowered. Because the first thing we need to understand that empowerment is something that comes from inside you.
Correct.
Right? The situation can be anything. You can fight against whatever you want to fight against. The obstacles can be anything. The opportunities can be anything. But you need to fight against the obstacles and you need to recognize the opportunities.
True.
And that is something that is not only restricted to women.
Correct.
It's restricted. It is for everyone.
Correct.
So the same way, there are maybe more obstacles that women face, but each woman has to face those obstacles.
True.
And women who face those obstacles are inspiring for other women.
True.
And that is how society will change.
Correct. Okay, I'll ask you to list 5 things that makes that you know about Guwahati and that you love about Guwahati. I am sure there are more than 5,
There must
but
be a lot, so it's
Yeah.
difficult for me to list out. But the people, the food, the river,
smart you.
Gandhi Mandap.
Oh, you have visited that?
Oh, many times. I run there a lot.
Great.
Up and down the hill.
Yeah,
It's
great.
fun.
And
Is that 4?
yeah,
And one more.
please don't include relatives. It's already done.
Yeah, I can't include relatives. So what did I said the people,
Yeah, crowd, food, river, Gandhi Mandap.
Gandhi Mandap,
One more.
and these.
Oh, I was about to ask. Do you use it quite frequent or regularly?
Well, now I have so many because every time I come I get lots of them.
What else do you get? Anything
No,
else?
just
This. And how do your relatives treat you?
with love.
Of course. And how do you?
I'm the Jamai.
Sorry?
I'm the Jamai.
Jamai Raja of Guwahati then, of course. Thank you so much. Do you have any message that we can forward to Guwahati?
Are you going to run on the 17th?
Definitely.
Tell me why.
Because that is good for me and that's what we should all do.
That's all you need to know.
Thank you so much.